Hello, beautiful human being. Thank you for taking the time to connect with me in this video. My name is Jeff, teacher and guide, supporting a more conscious, connected us, you, me, human beings, being more connected with life. I often start my videos by recognizing and acknowledging you and your entire life brought you to this experience watching this video with me. My entire life up to this moment has prepared me to connect and record this video and support you in your journey to become more conscious, more aware. And when we do that, in my experience personally and in my experience as a teacher and a guide, life gets better when we become more present. So, in the past videos on this channel, I have been spending time unpacking, expanding upon the experience of becoming more present, and what that looks like is becoming more aware and sensitive to energy. With presence, we become more aware to what is manifesting in this moment. I remember when I was younger, I was in my early 20s. I was an engineer and I was still a student, and I was very interested in pursuing a career in academia within the field of engineering. I was very left brain. When I say left brain, I mean I was very in my head, and the way I would experience life was through thinking and rationality. So, if I couldn't see it, or if it wasn't scientifically proven, I had no basis for experiencing anything else. This leads me to explain or to share a story with you that when I was younger and I was feeling this sense that there's something more to life. Really, there's something more to life. And what is it? I'm missing it. And so I started reading all of these books around self-development, psychology, habits. I recognized that I understood a better life, and I understood the theory behind changing my actions and changing my behavior. And yet, when it came time to change my behavior around certain things, and specifically I'll talk about my lifestyle and my health and diet and nutrition, that change was very difficult. And it was really difficult for me to understand that here it is on paper, understanding that this is the life that I want to live and these are the actions I want to take, and yet something would stop me from taking those actions and manifesting that life. And in my past videos, I talk about manifesting, and really breaking down that word and understanding manifesting is right here, right now. You're manifesting, watching this video. I'm manifesting, recording this video. That's what's happening right now. Let's take a breath together. Let's do 2 more of these breaths so that we really get here and now. Deep breath in. And a clearing breath through your mouth. 1 more deep breath in. And a smooth breath out through your mouth. Good. Now, did you notice a shift from when I was talking to when we were breathing to right now? There's a shift in experience. This was the missing piece because I was unaware of being able to create that shift in my experience because I was unaware of the energy that I could experience in the present moment. I remember after reading lots of books, and a lot of these books would talk about the value and importance of the present moment, and I was in the living room with my dad, and I said, "Hey, Dad, all these books are talking about the value of the present moment." And my dad says, "Yeah, the present moment is everything." And I said, "Well, I'm here, aren't I? How could I not be present?" And it's a very interesting memory because I recall that memory and I realize after years of my practices of meditation, embodiment, and self-development that there's something I was missing completely when I stated, "I'm here, aren't I? How could I not be present?" And it was because I was so much in my head and so identified with my thoughts and my thought experience that I never recognized the body and the mind connection. And therefore, I was always present with my thoughts, which could be in any place. It could be in the past, it can be in the future, it can be worrying about something that isn't even real right now. And it was that recognition through years of meditation practice, through years of yoga, that I go, oh, this is the present moment. Let's take a breath together. Let's do one more. And it's this ability to recognize when I'm up in my thoughts and experiencing that, identifying with that, and then becoming aware and creating the space to get into my body and unite the two in the present moment so that I'm experiencing what is here right now. So this is a practice of years. I've said it's a practice of a lifetime, really, to become more present. And the beautiful thing is, with 30 days of meditation practice, consistently showing up for that daily, 10, 15, 20 minutes, sitting down with a guided meditation, there are 30 on this YouTube channel that you can watch, really sets the stage for cultivating the practice to become that quality of presence and to recognize, wow, there's so much more to this moment when I come out of my head and get into the experience of the moment. And that is the place of pure possibility and pure potential. So in the last few YouTube videos that I've recorded, I have been speaking about energy and energy sensitivity and what energy am I manifesting right now, and really looking at our life and paying attention to the life that we're manifesting in this moment. Again, I'll say it. You have manifested watching this YouTube video right here, right now. I'm manifesting recording this video right here, right now. And it's looking at it through that lens and then dropping into the experience to recognize the energy. What is the quality of energy that I'm experiencing right now? If I'm in my head and if I'm in my thoughts, could be thoughts about the past, could be thoughts about the future, could be fantasy, a complete distraction from connecting with the energy that I'm manifesting. Those thoughts might be creating an experience in me. For example, anxiety, worry, stress. And if I'm not connected with the energy of that and really present with it, then I have no context for being able to do anything with that or shift or change or transform that energy that is in me. So I wanted to offer you more practical guidance, more practical advice about cultivating this quality of presence that I say is really a practice of a lifetime. And when we start practicing these things that I'm going to share, we grow very quickly and become very connected with the present moment more and more throughout life. Ultimately, we want to become, well, I certainly do, enlightened to the point where every step I take is connected with the present moment, every breath I take is connected with the present moment, and every action I take is connected with the present and my truest intention with what I wish to manifest. That is my goal and that is my path in life. That is a very rich and beautiful life, and the more I taste it, the more I connect with it, the more I share that with others, the deeper and rich and more fulfilling my life gets. So that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here sharing this with you. So the practices that really elevate and support our becoming more conscious and more connected with the present moment, there is one that is really specific, that they are all in tangent, they are all connected with each other, and they all synchronize and work together with each other. So as we become more meditative, we become more sensitive and aware to what's happening in the body. When we become more connected with an embodied movement practice, perfect example of this is Qigong, yoga, physical yoga practice, asana. We call it asana, and that's the movement through which we usually use the word yoga. And really the word is the asana practice, the movement practice, or mindful walking. 3 really simple examples of embodied movement practices that can help us get connected with our physical body and move energy in our physical body. Because ultimately, this body is a vessel, it's a container, and this is how we are processing the energy. And the mind and the awareness that's even observing all of the mind and body faculties, is supported when we are in health, when we are well. So the meditation practice helps us become more sensitive, and it becomes more obvious when something is out of balance. Ultimately, I want to bring my body, my mind, and emotions into balance so that I can expand even more into this present moment, and I can act and be congruent with the present moment. So really connecting with the meditation practice as this is a healing practice so that I become more aware of when I'm in balance and when I'm out of balance. The physical movement practice is helping us, again, become more aware, and it's also helping us move energy and keep the body healthy. The third, and also most important, I would say, of these, because it is something that we are usually very unconscious of, very unaware, and we have a lot of opportunity to grow in this, and I'm saying that with context to society, is what food, what nutrition am I putting into my body? What nutrition am I putting into my body? And so because of several years of meditation practice and a very robust movement practice, and by the way, my friend, I have a tremendous weight loss story that I could tell you. I'll save that for another video. It's certainly been a journey for me to connect with my body in a way that what's balanced and what is out of balance. And I recognize now through eating, through my nutrition, eating healthier, eating cleaner, have I become more sensitive to energy. More sensitive to energy, and just like we've been exploring, when we become more sensitive to energy and aware of the present moment, that is when we are most authentic and most able to show up and dance with life, and our fullest and truest expression can move through us. So the nutrition piece is really important, and I was thinking about making this video, and I realized I overlooked that, and I take it for granted for me because it is something that is so deeply now ingrained through years of practice of eating healthier and eating cleaner. There are foods for me that I recognize really disrupt my body, my nervous system, and my mind. Those foods tend to be very processed foods. Well, I'll just say it, just leave it at that. Processed foods, and if I have a relationship with food where I tend to overeat, which has been in my past, or binge eat, which has been in my past, a dysfunctional relationship with food, then I recognize all those things really take me out of balance. I will record, I'm having all kinds of inspiration right now. I will also record a video on healing relationship with food, because it's such an important topic that what we put in our body is such a large component of creating that balance and allowing us to be in a harmony, a space of harmony that allows more energetic awareness. So for now, I'll focus on 3 specific things that you can continue doing. I hope you're meditating. Again, there's 30 guided meditations on this YouTube channel that you can watch to develop your meditation practice and then continue practicing, whether you're using the 30 guided to continue or you're doing your own meditation practice or you're using somebody else's, does not matter to me. The practice is what matters, and it's your experience of the practice is what matters. Physical movement. So meditation practices, working on mind, connecting the sense of dropping into the present moment by observing what's happening right here, right now. Meditation practice. Physical practice, moving the body. Highly encourage yoga practice, physical yoga practice, the asana practice. There are millions of YouTube videos with yoga practice. Go check those out and get a consistent practice going. Making the time in the morning is a really good time to move the body and connect with the body. Mindful walks is really good. Qigong, Tai Chi, the mindful movement practices that really help us hone in on the experience of energy and the experience of energy within the body. in the present moment. Finally, and this would be piece number 1 for me, and I'd say the most accessible to start right now, is to eat more clean. And when I say clean, I mean whole foods. If you go to the market and you pick up a bag of, let's say a box of cereal, and you look at the ingredients in that, does it have a lot of words that are difficult to pronounce and a lot of chemicals that aren't food, and it's very processed? Or does that have 4 or 5 ingredients and it's a muesli instead of a cereal? It's a muesli and it has oats, raisins, almonds, and what else could it be? Cornflakes. And that's it. Very different experience in my body if I'm eating those 2 different things. Because after years of eating clean, have I become a container that is very connected with my body and very in balance, so that when I get something that is out of balance, I'm very aware of it. And that supports me in staying in balance, because now when I eat something very processed, I basically have an allergic reaction to that. And so there's a necessity and awareness that, okay, I want to stay with balance and I want to eat cleanly so that I can stay a container for pure energy and for awareness of the present moment, so that I can continue to do what I do and experience life at such a beautiful, rich level. So when I say eating clean, I mean drinking water, pure water, great water, with lemon is really nice, taking out the sodas, the processed foods. For me, I do not eat dairy. That is a choice. And also I recognize that dairy is very disruptive to my body. I also don't eat processed breads or cereals, anything that is with all those chemicals. I eat food that is really simple, really clean. It is obvious where it came from. It is fruits and vegetables, grains, legumes, things like that, and that they're prepared in a way that is good for my body to digest. So there's definitely more video into this, and remember, this is something that I took for granted, and I just wanted to share it because what we're putting into our body physically in terms of food helps this container become more sensitive and clean. Remember the manifestation of what's inside, what's outside. We're taking that, bringing it in, and it's influencing the inner experience as well. And then with a healthy diet, a balanced, healthy, clean diet, does my meditation practice upgrade, my movement practice upgrade, and my awareness of the present moment grows, and I become more sensitive and connected with my energy, and I become more intentional about what I'm manifesting, and I'm creating and co-creating with life at a beautiful level, at an authentic level that is me. So I wanted to put that piece in there. Diet, nutrition, super important when we're talking about meditation practices, movement practices, becoming more aware, more conscious, more connected with the energy, what we're manifesting. Eating healthy is such a huge part of that. And there, by the way, I'll say it again, this is a very long and big conversation. We can keep it so simple though, if you put your attention and your focus on eating clean, checking out the ingredients. Can I read all this? Is it obvious where it came from? Is it minimally or not processed at all? A carrot from the garden is the least processed thing you can eat. It's a whole food. It came from the earth. It's very clean. The body loves that. The body loves that. So as you go into this, connect with your relationship with food in the present moment. And as you eat, recognize, did this feel good in my body? Is this promoting harmony in a sense of stability and well-being in my body? And recognize, what is the food doing for you? And that's a really great practice of connecting with the present moment. So thank you for watching this. The 3 things that you can do to connect more with your energy and become more sensitive to energy in your body. I'll start with number 1, cleaning up the diet. Very clean diet, really sensitive body. This temple becomes pure, and the awareness and the energy becomes more available because everything is working together better. So the diet, the movement, and the meditation practice 3 ways to become way more connected with energy, way more connected with the richness and beauty of life, and then allowing that to express through you. Again, I believe in the process. I believe in choosing life moment to moment as a process and letting these practices do their magic. So the other piece to this is the showing up and the consistency. Small steps in the right direction always take us where we are going. So if you have that intention like me to become more connected with life, to be more connected and grounded and enjoying the richness and the beauty of life, these 3 steps over time, guaranteed, will take you in that direction. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. I would be very interested to know which change are you going to put your attention towards implementing in your life right here, right now. Let's take one more deep breath before we close this out. Thank you for watching, my friend. I enjoyed creating this video. I hope it inspired you to make some changes and to stick with some changes. You're doing amazing. Let's do this. Let's become even more connected with the beauty of life. Until next time.